Back in November, when President-elect Donald Trump was already threatening higher tariffs, Mexican companies registered growth in exports to several Asian countries. Mexico's central bank reports exports to many Asian countries, including the Philippines, Singapore, and Thailand, saw double-digit growth. During the last 5 years, Mexican exports to China increased from $11.8 billion in 2018 to $15 billion in 2023. Mexico's central bank reported that trade with China declined by 1.2% in 2024 to $9.9 billion. Trade experts here say the real story is the amount of goods that Mexico imports from Asia. A big percentage is machinery made in China. Mexico's trade relationship with Asia, especially China, is growing, and there are those who say much more can be done. Agriculture is one strong sector for Mexican producers, but they face challenges in expanding exports of products like the world-famous Mexican avocado to Asia. The president of Mexico's Chamber of Commerce in China, Efrain Calvo, urges Mexican officials to start looking harder toward Asia.
We have unnecessarily wed ourselves to the United States. 80% of our exports depend on them. We must have diversification. Our first female president, a scientist, understands this, and she is looking for new ways to operate.
Trade between Mexico and China has grown over 20 times since the year 2000, reaching $110 billion in 2023. But many business owners in Mexico want to increase exports to Asia, especially in the technology sector. At the Center for Mexican-Chinese Studies, Dr. Enrique Dussel-Peters says many companies doing business in Mexico are U.S.-owned, and they are major customers for Chinese manufacturers.
70% of Mexican imports are being pursued by transnational corporations, foreign corporations, mainly U.S. American corporations. So the main importers of parts and components for telecommunications, electronics, auto parts, automobiles are U.S. American firms.
Some experts say Trump's efforts to block trade between Mexico and China could pressure U.S. companies to immediately substitute Chinese products with more expensive ones made in the United States. Franc Contreras, CGTN, Mexico City.